Everybody, welcome to CIS 100. I'm Lori Townsend and I'll be your instructor for this spring semester online course. Now, I wanted to give you a little orientation. You'll see it says CIS 100 Fall Orientation because I haven't put this video up there yet. But it helps to, especially if you're a first-time online student, there's a little bit of uncomfortability with classes and frustration, so I'm going to try and ease that for you. And for those of you who've taken online courses before, I'm going to show you some tricks and things you need to find. Okay, so first is our welcome to class. You can see the first one is you must check your T-Wolves account. If I need to get in touch with you for some reason, if I change the calendar for some reason, if an assignment has a problem with it, I will notify you via an announcement in this class, which will also go to your T-Wolves account. So please make sure you check there often. Also, if you send me an email asking me a question, I usually respond very quickly, so I ask that you be looking for an answer. It's very frustrating when I respond within like 4 minutes and then a student gets back to me 4 days later asking another question about the same thing, so I got to go back and read the original email. And I also ask that you use a separate subject line because a lot of students will reply to an announcement from me and they all get clumped in together and I may miss your email. So please make sure that you change the email subject every time. Okay? Now we're going to take a look at the left-hand tab here where all the links are. That's number 2, but you should click around a little bit, check it out. And take part in the icebreaker discussion. Please make sure you read the directions because a lot of students will not lose points, mostly because they don't read the directions because it's really easy in an assignment. Good way to get points. Okay? So, no, I don't want that there. I want that down there. We'll just bump it on down. Okay, so the next thing is the course calendar. It sends you to a link where you click on. Now, I don't often change the calendar, but it does happen, so make sure that you're checking your announcements again because that's where I'll post it. So all my assignments will open in Dropbox, or all my papers, like the syllabus and obviously the calendar, open in Dropbox. So it'll ask you to make an account. That's not necessary. They're just asking you if you want to make an account. You don't have to, so keep that in mind. Okay. So the icebreaker is an assignment here in Blackboard. Make sure you do that by the 16th. The icebreaker is the discussion, and then the hardware assignments here in Blackboard. So make sure they're due by January 26th, and then you go on and so on. I don't think I added email and calendar. I got to go back and add that. Okay, so these are the due dates that they're due. I have a link here for technical support for the product that we're using, SAM, and they have a thing where if you buy all your books from the same publisher, you can pay just $120 and get all of them for free, which could be up to 5 classes, which is a great deal. But if you're not doing Cengage, you're doing Cengage for this course, but maybe not for others. I get asked the same questions a lot, so I make an FAQ for each one of my classes to try and help you get an answer easier. Just where's the work? Where's Sam? Do you have assignments for me? Did you find the due dates? I'm having a problem with Sam. Make sure you check your system requirements. And if you have a Mac, I highly suggest using Chrome versus Safari. It doesn't Sam doesn't play well with Safari. Okay, it's a simulation of Word exists right in here, or I should say Office. You do not need to purchase Office for this class. You do get it free as a student, however, so you might want to look into that. Okay, people always ask, you have to do a reflection on each module. What did you learn? You have to respond to 2 of your classmates. And students will say, you know, you gave me a 0, but won't you grade it? It's a discussion, so I can't really grade a discussion late because there's no one there to discuss with. Okay, if you get a response that says, when you're doing an assignment that says your assignment has been blocked, it means your pop-up blocker is on. You need to turn that off for this course. Okay, there's your grade. There's the email. The best way to get a hold of me, my phone number is in there, my office number, but I'm only in my office during office hours. I check my email all the time, so use the All Instructors. I'm the only instructor. And send me your email. It'll come direct to my college account. Okay, so let's look at the learning modules. There's the course information again. There's a student survey link. Here's the module. Now this class uses SAM. It's right here in Blackboard, however, so it'd be pretty seamless. Now this class takes advantage of first day, which means your tuition fees and your book fee and your SAM fee were all lumped into your tuition, so you've already paid for it. If for some reason you want to opt out, there's an option over here, first day opt out. but very few students do that because they sell it to you at a cheaper price because you do it this way. So when you click on the first assignment, it'll take you into SAM. Let me move this window over. And you can launch all, and it'll walk you through all the training. Now, make sure that, again, if it says it was blocked, it's because your pop-up blocker is on. Make sure you do all the assignments, and it'll look a little different when you click it because it's going to ask you to go into the book that you want, the book that I assigned, but I can't duplicate that because I already have an account. Okay, so as easy as that. If you look in the learning modules themselves, there's module 1 Word, 1 for PowerPoint, 1 for Excel, 1 for Access. There's also a link for Winter 2020, but you really shouldn't need to have to use that because everything's all the assignments are loaded in. If you want to use your electronic textbook, you have to go into cengagebrain.com, and you'll be able to access that from there. So I think that's about it. If you have any questions, email me, and again, check your email very often. Thank you, and let's have a great semester.